everyone, this is Yona, and welcome to your Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast Part 3.0. Well, I'm back. No, literally, I'm totally back from my Easter break, and we are on there's a different topic now. And before we're getting moving on to that, because I usually did the gonna highlights from the content but that's for the next episode now. So instead we are gonna bring back the rambles stuff in the podcast. Oh my god, that makes it so miss it so much, but instead we are going to do so. So where do we start? So are you guys aware about the adult spin-offs for the two creature seasons that was just recently announced? And we were talking about the Kibono Chikara and the Mahoutsukai sequel to be expected to air this October and next year, 2024, as a celebration. Ayan, as a celebration for the Preacher 20th anniversary. And the good thing is there are not. We're gonna start with Kibono Chikara, Otora Period 23. So this is basically the spin-off for the Yes Creatures. Thank you very much. And we are pretty sure that they are gonna make a comeback for this wonderful spin-off series. And I think I'm pretty excited because we all know that there are one of the most notable. There are still one of the most notable fairy kid scenes we ever had. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to see Kira and the Eyes once again, but this time in the spin-off form. And then before that, there much awaited comeback yet again for All Stars F, which will be released in Japan this September 15. So a day before the much awaited comeback of the Best of Anime. So we all excited for that though. This is something to look forward to. And of course, the last time that we seen then was in the Healing Good movie. And yeah, it's been like 2 years, after 2 years. They having a comeback, not one but two creature really, or should we say the canon works. So here goes Sky, and it's such a wonderful love letter for the Kyrian series itself. And speaking of love letters, boy, no, Valentine's Day is over, but it's still love day every day. Come on, guys. And speaking of that, we got Mahautsukai. The initial time is so this is 12 episode spin-off or canon continuation of the actual season. And we're gonna see, and I'm very curious to see what's gonna happen. But it's all for the next year, and it's slated on the late night slot. So we cannot expect for the morning slot, fortunately, but because By the time Here Goes Sky ended, I believe, and a new Freaky season will take over. Oh, so it's the usual things. It's fresh. I mean, the end of Yes 5 Go Go on a regular basis, and yeah, I think the new Freaky will be take over. Will be taken over rather, and yeah, if you know what I mean, and yeah, so this is the third is look forward for the Freaky series, and yeah. Oh my god, we're very excited though, and I just saw of course, the trailer for Hormion. Nice. So this is actually the continuation of the Hormion anime series. That such a huge, notable show that it's also one of my favorites from that year, and it's nice to have a follow up and the the sequel, the follow up will be aired this July. So yay, pretty exciting, diba? And what do we expect to some more horror and yeah, yeah, some of you are very excited to see more of this lovey-dovey couple. Speaking of lovey-dovey couples, looks like I've got something. Got something pala. I've got something familiar. Not something that you had health. Ano ba yan nun? So, this year was something. My God, 2023 is going to start with the entire queer fandom, I believe, and we started out with Bajirero, which was happened to be the late to the party edition for my recent winter anime season watch list. And oh my god, it turns out to be some sort of following the footsteps of Dragon Maid and Oshibudo. It's gonna be always 3 years, and as I posted on my blog with that, it was just that, and I posted my thoughts on it so far, and yeah, if you want to see my latest blog entry, you should know about that. And I do recommend Magic River for this and for to watch. Oh yes, do recommend Magic River, and so yeah, and ang dami nangyari, no? And afterwards, so by the way, guys, speaking of did you say more comebacks for 2023? I think it's not only the cosplays that make a comeback, but also something that was part of my childhood and teenagers made a come back to me. Wow. Hindi to charot to. Ano to? Very serious, because I came back fully in the Gundam universe. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, all thanks to its latest entry, The Witch of Mercury, and that particular installment was the first in a rare era, and the first to have a main heroine, if you know what I mean. You know. So, and right now I'm getting hooked just literally after my Easter break, and I just started out with my new work again, and I thought it was very nice to wait for the other shows. Yes, I'm including Here Goes Sky for here, FYI. I'm just waiting episodes, and then I'm just marathoning the whole entire first season and the first two of season 2, and I just finishing off the third of that latter season. Oh my god, something what I'm missing Gundam, the usual Gundam troops, and G, which is no exception, but this is the first time that we see a Yuri couple there. Wow, Napasok din ang alaka. But no, on top of that, it was, well, wow, what a nice direction for the franchise. And I can't wait to see more of it. It's a cool comeback. I mean, a solid comeback. A solid entry as my welcome back. Thank you. And yeah, I really owe to those people, those Yuri fans who are new to the Gundam. Yeah, thank you very much for welcoming me back. And I'm pretty happy. It's good to be back in the Gundam universe, but I'm pretty, and I hope that I will not miss. I know I'm gonna be a bit in a lurking mode this time because I'm so busy with the other fandoms, but I will keep it time to time. Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be a roller coaster ride. And speaking of Gundam, by the way, I know I also really owe to Birdie Rain, yeah, which is currently on its second season. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's literally, it's kind of crazy. The drama, baby. Oh my god, the drama. I'm not gonna spoil anything, huh? And it's so intense, and the gay angst and the usual trope that I know Janela fans, you guys, I know this trope is so familiar to you, and that trope has done not only once but twice already. First that J-Rich did it, and now it's Birdie Rain. The goddamn trope that us, of course, excuse me, I'm still in the fan club, us Janela fans familiar with. Okay? Oh my god, I'm not gonna spoil anything. And the things I love. So, and if you ask me what is the progress of my upcoming cosplay to be expected to be finished by May, yes, it's still progress, and just a few stuff left, and everything is completed. And once that I've done, then I'm gonna flex and reveal who is this character. I was like, who's that Pokemon? Who's that cosplay? Anyway, of course, it's from the previous series, particularly the last year's season. That is the delicious part. Okay. Ayan, nabigyan ko kayo ng clue. I will already give you guys a clue. And, again, it's actually a big reveal before POF. Okay? And of course, speaking of cosplay lineup reveals, I'm going to reveal who's that cosplay for the Ozin Summerfest wildcard this April 30. Alright. You will find out at the end of the episode. And not only that, as I posted on my Instagram on New Year's Eve last year, speaking of Birdie Wing, guys, I'm not gonna, nandiyo sa season 2, okay, I'm gonna push it even further. Actually, probably the next cosplay after that cosplay, which is still in progress, is another character. Is a Birdie Wing character. Of course, the one of the two main girls of that show. I'm not gonna lie, okay? This is not even the next one. After that, I can't show you. If you ask me when, kailan, kailan ba yun? You will find out very soon. Once POF is over. Okay. So, I'm talking about Eve, okay? Of course, she's so cool. And Ang dami ko na, char. You will find out, pero kailan magde-debut? You will find out once PRF is over. Okay? And then, speaking of my new work, I think my work would be, alternate, a bit in an alternate way, is, I think an all-around office staff, because my boss needs something, need a backup, I suppose, and it's quite far away from here, and you can take it by a train. I don't know, by 3 rides, the Jeep, the either the LRT one or the PNR, if you're budget tight, if you tight on budget, and another Jeep by, RCB, at the front, the RCBC Plaza. It's just, I think it's quite adventurous to me, and it's cool. And most of the time, my boss lend me some free snacks, thank you. And yeah, if you don't mind me. It's quite hard at first, but I think it's a cool, wonderful experience. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's very good. The downside is not every day, but on the bright side, it's still on the flex skid. Okay, it's still on the flex kid. Don't worry. So I can still attending cons and ganaps. Okay, it's quite hard. And that's all for the random rambles for this episode. And we shall move on to not all our topic regarding the MNL48's half a decade anniversary. And congratulations, I know it's a tough ride for the very first P-pop idol group. And there are lots of hits and bops on the road before they're going to this milestone. And we should not discredit, and we should not exclude those girls, because without them there will be no other people out of groups. Wala lang, you should have a great debt of gratitude, guys. Okay, I'm pretty sure a lot of you are lots of MLs as well as P-pop adult fans, and yeah, we should not discredit their recognition, and we should not discredit. We should do that. We hate toxic revisionism, guys. We don't like that. We all for transhumanism. Okay, wait a minute. That's the line from a certain creation bed. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay, inclusiveness. We're all for that, and we are promoting inclusiveness. Excuse me, the podcast is promoting inclusiveness, so we do not tolerate any toxic advocacy, diba? We hate that. Anyway, for the moment that we saw them for the first time, we've seen them. The challenge of having this concept, the 4AG concept, is the most different in the P-pop idol universe. That is because there are, of course, are based from mother group, which is AKB48, and since they were formed 5 years ago, there are a lot of bumps and humps along the way, and the price that they mostly, which were mostly paying the price of being not only an idol but being an artist. If you watch Oshinoko, you may know how dark and edgy the idol industry is. Or if you are a manga lover too, and of course you are an otaku, and you read and or watch Oshinoko, you will know the dark secrets of the idol industry. something terrible. You gotta be dealing with the mega stars over there. And you might know what is going to happen afterwards. You will take it. It's not only taking something or taking your salaries away, it's also taking your life. That was the toughest thing, and I think it's not applying to J-pop, J-idols, but even P-pop idols, unfortunately. So it's got to be a double-edged sword. Okay, going back to the 4AG, so it's actually pointing up, and the terms that we all familiar with, us 4AG fans that aren't familiar to the other non-4AG fans, you know, as we speak. But over time, they began to, much like Cheer Sky, who is adjusting Earth customs and the technology and the culture. And I suppose particularly the fan, that non-4AG fans, particularly the people out of fans, are adjusting to the 4AG culture and quickly adapt, slowly and steadily adapted to them. Alright, thank you. Ayan naman yun, nakalibas nagsabing thank you. But, seriously, it became part of our lives, more than just being an idol group, but partly became part of our lives, our happy pills in life. And even though a lot of members went come and go, unfortunately, sadly, whether it's ceremonious or unceremoniously come and go, they are still here, and most of them are still here. And you know, also the pillars, mostly come and go as well. But why are they surviving after 5 years? Because knowing that the fans are still here and the fans are still alive and kicking, and you cannot tell how hard they are as artists and not just being idols themselves. You know, you get to deal with that. And I do like their songs very much, but sometimes it's gonna be not so. No, I'm not saying gibberish, guys. I mean, all of them are so catchy after all, but there are some slightly gibberish and some are not. And the things that I read, the lowest part of my life was when, you know, when they are giving the things that even at the lowest part of our lives, they are still uplifting us more than those politicals. I don't like that. They are not uplifting their lives and our lives anyway. And sorry, but on top of that, we see then a lot of deep connections, not only to the fans but also their counterparts in Asia, and including AKB48. They did nice collaborations, and the sisterhood they formed. And even here, we see the nice relationship with their cousin groups BGYO and Binny. There's a touching stuff here. Whenever we see them on screen or in live, we see that a nice connection between the three groups. It's nice, and even the sister groups, Asian sister groups. It's such a nice touch, and the camaraderie in and you know, the how I call it, the agenda, the greater good agenda of the 4AG, both in Asia and to the world. So it's nice, you know. I'm not gonna say that. And I've been through and through, all throughout. And okay, I am to say, I'm going to ask them why I'm still supporting the MNL. It's because you know, one of the among my happy pills, of course, and their music was more nice of the terms of diversity, terms of the as of course we see Baby Blue. Of course, the first sub unit was more on the different genre, but still, it was nice. They are so cool, and you cannot tell how they music is very different compared to the main group, which is nice. It have nice flavor, and yeah. So, but because we actually have a guest, albeit in a way, on a interview styled recording, sadly, unfortunately though, but still he's an MNLove and he's part of, he's also one of the content creators that I ever hang out with. I actually hang out ever since, and he's one of those who are never ever stop doing the night music contents for MNL and the people outer groups and the of course the other stuff, other gun-ups of course, which influenced me to do YKP All Access. Of course, one of those. Okay, actually, one of those who influenced, influences influence me to do the YKP All Access. So, thank you, right? Hindi ko na sabihin thank you. Ano ka ba yun? Wag ganon. Okay. So, without further ado, so let's hear a full interview. Wow, interview, or should we say a recorded response to our 14 questions. Is it 14 or yeah, 14 questions related to MNL48, because it's their 5th year and we should celebrate it by doing this. This is the first. This is actually a first in YKIP, even though the guest is maybe not here in the podcast proper, but still he's still counted as a guest, albeit in a interview response form, or a recorded response form, in a form of a style of a interview, but still I will introduce this lad on the podcast proper. So he's the creator. He's also MNLove and also a cosplayer like me, and albeit of course, in a different design. And he is the creator. He is the creator, the content creator of the PMG media platforms on YouTube, and he's a wonderful, one of the coolest people I ever met ever since. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and gender fluid people, let's start hearing the recorded answer, the recorded interview and response of a fella MNLove. Of course, let's welcome to of course your Kuromatoki's interactive podcast. It's Philip Miguel Garcia.
Hey guys, this is Miggy7215, also known as Philip Miguel. Fan po ng MNL48 since 2018, kung hindi ko nakakamali, ay Takata. Okay, so there was a friend na mahilig siya sa panood ng mga movies. He chatted to me about the MNL48, lalo na po sa mga MN Life, MN Laugh. The time na nagkaroon ng isang song or nagkaroon ng single tours, that's how I started to become a fan of MNL48. And yeah, I've started supporting them since ay Takata era. Yan yung nabagin ko earlier. My first cameo of MNL48 was MNL48 Alice. Although nag-graduate na siya after yung River era. So what I miss her the most is napakakwentuhan lang. Then even though she's out of the idol industry and she continues to become a nurse full-time, buti nakaabot ako sa two-shot during the festival, the year-end festival bago mag 2020. Now that MNL48 Alice was gone for about a few years ago, my current kami oshiko is Sheki. Si Sheki talaga yung kami oshiko ngayon, talagang playful. That is based on my words. Tas pugo katatawanan ng meron if she has in mind, lalo na po sa pagbangkit ng buraot. Then she has a good vocal cord. And then minsan, if I have something there in mind, palagi I'm thinking about doing a dog show for her. Pagutawanan ng abot nito, pero that's okay. I couldn't remember anything. Basta, the favorite part, one of my favorite parts there was the buraot moment from Sheki, at saka yung walang kamatayang ventress ni Abby, although she recently graduated as well. Though it was not an April Fool's joke, pero nakakamiss yung mga funny moments. Kung favorite fun moment ang tatanungin, one of the best things that you can talk with a member is to interact them. Maki-entertain ka na rin kung may mga masasayang moments, lalo pagdating sa mga ginagawa mo, including your important activities that you are encountering. That's the best thing that you should do. Though since maraming ay nawawala during the pandemic days, so yung ni Oshi ko ngayon ay si Lara. Tapos yung san Oshi ko ay si Cole. Talagang type ko talaga si Lara, bakit ni Oshi ko siya. And she knows how to do a beatbox. Parang nagbi-beat lang yon, pero still, it isn't ni Oshi. Pero yung si Cole, kung bakit San Oshi ko, kasi may isang character that is familiar na parang kapareho yung pangalan ng isang cartoon character na iniidolo ko sa isang palabas sa Cartoon Network. Supporting character siya pero hindi siya main. Yung sa Weaververse ba yun? Yung childhood name po ni Cole, tinawagan nila Chloe. Magsipareho, Cole tas Chloe. So, San Oshi ko yun. One of my favorite MNL48 songs, PFC. Yan ang talaga ang golden era. Talagang ini-exercise ko talaga. No explanation needed. Basta PFC, number 1. Then, the second favorite was No Way Man. Kasi napaka-energetic siya, and that was the hype nung nag-lift yung lahat ng mga restrictions. Talagang binabalik ng lahat ng mga saya pagdating sa MNL48 along with their new songs. And yes, I've already met them last November 4th, 2018 sa may Star Mall EDSA show, Team L. That really depends kung ano ang content ang meron. It's either from theirs or our content. Basta fan content, basta kung ano pinoprovide ang lahat ng related sa MNL48, everything can be a favorite. No explanation needed. Favorite main single, PFC. Favorite coupling single, coupling song, Bingo. Bingo, one of my favorites. Bingonatics, 365 era. We should do the orientation talaga. Parang yung mga hindi nakilala ng MNL48, I just wanted to talk to the new fans kung ano yung MNL48 for in case they don't know about it and they wanted to introduce to the members, lalo na po sa mga songs, members, and even the rules na kunwari bawal magpa-checky if they are not familiar kasi it's an idol industry from JPop na parang sinusundan nyo sa AKB48, bawal magpa-checky. And yeah, it's a no-touch policy. You know that. MNL48 do really change my life. Depende kung ano yung problema na hinaharap ko or anytime that someone really stressed me up. Talagang healing hearts ang pagdating sa grupo na yon. So, I'm always there for them. I'm always hooked para mapipiss ko sa kanila. Ang wish ko para sa MNL48 is masusustain po yung fandom ng MNLoves. You have to work as a team at sana tatagal na ito ng MNL48. And what I'll be looking forward is something hype na posibleng mangyayari. Kahit aabot na yan sa kahit there are more generations to come, fourth generation, and I couldn't say anything more. Basta, we all have to be prepared for the 8th single. Kung sakasakali lang, if they announce it. If there's an 8th single, we have to prepare for them.
And that was Philip. Wow. Ang dami na na-flex, no? So, thank you very much for the time that you spend with this amazing pre-recorded interview. Well, pre-recorded response. And I'm pretty sure that you'll love. Sana maka-inspire ka ng mga maraming MNLoves and even the fans who are just new to MNL and the 4AG. I'm sure it's gonna be a wonderful time. You have a wonderful time, and I do hope na makikita ulit tayo in the future events. Okay, so it's my turn. There are 14 questions related to MNL, and I will start with the first, as always. Hello. So the first question is, yes, how do I just get into the 4AG? It was in 2015 during the Cool Japan event, and I saw the AKB48 Team 8 because they were having a concert at Trinoma, and since then, of course, my brother was into that, as it was becoming that, and when AKB reached its 10th year on that year, 10th anniversary on that year, I started to get full interest on AKB and started to listen to their songs and sing, a lot of sister groups like JKT, and of course later on we got BNK, and of course MNL. So that I discovered around 2016. So it's gonna be audition stuff, and of course I'm stay low key during the short time because I'm so busy with. I am more engaging on the Breaker 15th anniversary during that time, and that of course Hagdo was the season when all that happened, and then after the GE, the first general election, when Shaky Arzaga, of course the first gen setter, and now the current general captain of the group. Wow, was everything had changed, and I saw the full version, the live performance of Talulot and Sakura. It was so cool. I really thought it was so. I never thought it was so cool about that they have a idol group, a legit idol group here. I never thought it was my dream. Actually, it's one of my dreams anyway, or wishes to be fulfilled. And I started engaging full time in MNL was in Aitakata era, and it hasn't become in the rest of the century. And since then, I've been supporting the gals in every step in our way, and it's any way that I can, and yeah, and the rest is history. So the second question is like this. Okay, there are two. My first two. Ano pa naman yun? So the second question is, yes, there are two Kami-oshis. The first two Kami-oshis were the first one. I go with the first one. So my first Kami-oshi was Ash Garcia. Oh, unfortunately, she's already graduated and is currently a part of an idol duo called Polar with my other ex-oshi, Faith Santiago. Okay, so that's because I'm so related to the otaku universe and in the otaku industry, and we know she is an illegit for AJ fan. She was flagrantly no. And so engaging, okay, I'm gonna do it like blah 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 blah. And I remembered when I flexing one of my cosplay updates back in 2018. I was like, I was said that thing of I never hashtag never forgetting, and yeah, and everything is going. Of course, part of the Zenbatsu for wait a minute, I can't say with Aitakata and Ikawa Melody and for part of the Igari Mango, yeah, Igari Mango, Aloza and DL, and yeah, I was quite gutted. I was so sad that of course Ash would be graduated from the group. Was what the hell happened of all things? Actually, our first an actual breakup of an Oshi. I never ever did this before. It was something like what the no, seriously. It was so sad. Very sad. And I even attended her grad con on the day, and yeah, it was so sad. And yeah, fortunately, what I miss about her was being a oh my god, a not necessarily socially awkward. No, I was just saying that being a very confident and flexing stuff. Yeah, flexing about the otaku culture, blah 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 blah, in front of people and stuff. And that's one of the things that I miss about Ash in the group. And yeah, and then my second comment also is yes, Gab's Kirby Um, hey, a fellow disabled lad, yay! And we all know because of being a disabled advocate. And now Rain, being, how many talking about it? She's so cool. I mean, being, who could forget the high tension era anyway? So, hashtag never forget it too. The Ikemen-ish stuff. And yeah, and the Ikemen, my god, this is even during the freaking hell pandemic era. So I'm told you it's the mother book thingy. Thank you. And sorry. So what else? And afraid to. Oh my god, it's something related to myself because I'm also afraid to make mistakes. And yeah, something to be very blah 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 blah. But also she was so talented, and oh my god, I think one of the most recent appearance was in not Garachi PBB at all, but for the animal. But oh my god, when MNL48, when Colleen Garcia and the others entered the Pinot Big Brother house, and wherein Gab was in there, and they had a task to do a P-pop song, a P-pop song and dance, and they were choose No Way Man, and Gab was supposed to be part of that song, but unfortunately she was unceremoniously graduated alongside Ray Bunuya, who was also unceremoniously graduated from the group, sadly. And what else? Yeah, unceremoniously graduations aside, she still has the aura of an idol. I know she's no longer in the idol industry, but yeah, you know what I mean. And one of the things I miss about Gab was just calling my name. No joke. Not even talking about it. And I want to see interactions, blah blah, and the Ikemen-ish She can be pretty and she's and handsome at the same time, and yeah, everything. No, I was everything. She was so no, God was so cool, and yeah, that was and how she can hit high notes despite she has only one ear. Oh yeah? How the hell does that? Anyway, so yeah, those are the things I would miss about Gab. Okay. Okay, so the third question. On the third question, my current Kamaoshi will be, of course, Captain Cherokee. You know why? You know the reason why. You know, Cap Bonita is my Kamaoshi now. Is because I really admire her since day one, huh? Since day one, and no kidding, nah. The high notes are what a goddamn kill in a non-lethal way, and her determination and perseverance for the group is such a wonderful dedication, and very dedicated to the group, and I just man I just no I'm just love Cap Bonita me ever since, and I began to wonder. Probably one of the reasons why my singing was kinda put into the next level, and the reason why I think one of those people that gave me the confidence to do doing, they're being hosting and stuff. And maybe I should credit her for the creation of the YKIP live. No joking, but so all the seriousness, but all seriousness, she was so wonderful. Not gonna lie, no questions, no explanation needed. And what are my favorite MNL moments? Oh my gosh, so a lot, both happy and sad. Let me tell you about the happy moments because, of course, number one, the gathering of the fans. And I've seen them live, whether in mall shows or concerts that they were in. It makes me so happy, and they make me so happy. And seeing them like, yeah, mapapaus ka talaga, guys. But it's really all the worth. It's solid, sobrang solid. And you could see them smiling their faces. It's so wonderful, and how the fans, how the new fans gain new fans and everything. Yeah, so it's kind of wonderful thing. The sad thing was, yeah, grads. Sad moments will always be the graduations, both ceremonious and unceremonious. Really, unceremonious stuff. Really, and something when when a member got sick, I felt sad, diba? When I either got sick or when a relative had died, it makes me want to sad with that Oshi, and we feel her and we feel them whenever that unfortunate circumstances happen. So that's the saddest thing ever. And of course, number 6 will be, oh my god, one of my favorite MNL songs. It's got to be First Rabbit, and because it's a struggle. One of my battle, and not only being one of my battle anthems in life, but also it encouraged us to be strong, to be what do you call it? Ano tawag dito? To be strong, to be determined, and to overcome challenges, no matter how hard it is, and enduring the pain and sorrow. And whenever you feel sad, I always played First Rabbit into my mind, and in any version of First Rabbit, but MNL's is kind of really hit harder. and it makes me wonder why it was such a powerful song. Basically one of the powerful songs from the 4AG in general, and it's so meaningful. And 365, Tatumpon Araw ng Aeroplan. Ano to? Ay, Dakar, where? That's all it started. And this is where all it started. Ay Takata. And PFC. It's also a catchy song. It was so cool, and this is what basically one of the easiest dance steps ever. No, yeah, it's very easy. The easiest dance steps ever. And Palusukoy maybe is such a maybe pakahugot din eh. But also you can see the visuals, you can see it in the music video, and what else? And the lyrics was very hitting the heart when you listen to it. It's such an energetic song, but the lyrics is just like, oh dear Lord, it's so hard. High tension, yes, I really like high tension because you could see how the workplace is actually the anthem for the work people like me, and or even students like you guys, some of you, a lot of you rather, and ano pa ba? Wait. Oh my God, river, because it's just like, just like the flowing river. You could step into the game and pushing on the limits, and how empowered you are as a person. That's what a river is all about. And knowing man, same goes with river. And but knowing man, on the other hand, there are questions of why a lot of people hate us, and why there are blue and red oceans in our lives, and you have to face them. And it's such a one of the another iconic song. I mean, both River and No Way Man are both iconic songs from the 4AG in general, and I think it's such a massive hype. Everything when all the stuff happened, the challenges that we faced up, like how many times madatapa ka, pero babangon ka rin, and you get the hype. You can see a lot of people wanted to give up because the adversaries that we face our world today. It's actually a lot of adversaries are a global problem. Not just in domestic, it's a global. There are all global problems. And we just get over it, but you can face them even if you are not supported by higher people with but still you have the power to change the way our world is enduring. So that's what all those two songs are being about. And 30 araw ng 36 na ano naman to Yona na to. 35 araw ng aeroplano papel. Such a very mellow, a very ballad, and how to fly, how to soar ourselves as people, and how to to fly. You learn how to fly. And okay, here we go. Here I go with a preacher reference. Here I go with a Here I Go Sky reference. I know. But flying towards the sky like a paper airplane, like those paper airplanes, is very hard to fly. learning to fly on your own and to reach towards and beyond the sky is very an endless challenge to us. And you can see that this is why it's mostly used in grad songs, in grad as a grad song alongside Talulutan Sakura. Oh, it's also my favorite favorite from the group, and it's just like the cherry blossoms. Everything has come to pass, and also it symbolizes a new chapter in our lives, and it's like graduations and the things that we should let go when we graduated from high school or college, and or even in vocational courses. If we have already a vocational course, but still it's more than just a grad sub. It's just the of course the thing of I know I mean it's actually the thing that we actually look forward, something to look forward, and that's what Talanotan Sakura is all about. Have you read personally? Yes, like so many times. It doesn't count. Like Pearl for live in concerts and wall shows and their related events. A lot of social support. Pero kasi iba rin feeling pag makita nyo sila ng personal. You can see it's not quite better. Even though your wallet is at risk, I'm very sorry, it's gotta be risky. But seriously, it's such a amazing experience. You can feel the 4AG experience here. And we don't actually need subtitles to understand. Oh, except for, yeah, Miho. I know, Miho is half Japanese. And she's one of my Oshis there. From the group. Okay, I know. I almost forgot about number 5. So what are okay? My current, since a lot of members have been graduated for the past few years, sadly, in recent years. My current, sorry, my current ni Oshi now is called Samura. I know her. I know ever since her KKS days. And when she became an official member, I filled with joy, and she was so. I know that's why she's the baby. She's called the baby tower, and not gonna lie, she's so cool. She's cute, very talented, and of course I feel overjoyed when she became the outer girls center. It was a nice tribulation of how her hard work paid off. And I'm pretty excited to see more of her when the 8th single came out. And I'm pretty excited to more of her. And my current son, Oshi, will be Jamie. No, Jamie! I know, Jamie Alberto. Because I even I'm very skeptical on her when she became like an Instant Comic 7 member, but over time I began to understand her, and learning the fact that she's also a 4AG fan, and becoming a good experiencing off with that. It was so cool. I really thought it was okay. I'm gonna be here, just give her a chance, and it was nice to see Jamie being of course a science geek. Oh boy, I know I'm not quite good in science, but still, sorry, it's really also I'm not being an unexpected one, but still, it was just completely. Leah told me she's so talented, and over there she's going to be improved over time, and being a honor student, and I'm very actually which encourage other students to do their part, to study harder. Yeah, well, thanks to Jamie, Do you see? You're becoming inspiration to study hard and work harder even further, even though no, there are a lot of tough stuff that we face. And it's such a nice stuff to see how the MNL girls have inspire a lot of people. So yeah. Yan. Okay, wala akong makakalimutan. So what are my favorite? Okay, we're going to number 8. What are my favorite MNL related contents? Ano yung dami? But you see both from the galing kay official or even from the fans, including myself. Because we already, because, yeah, we already did an MNL48 related episode, which was our impressions on the River music video. And of course, guested by our first guest, which is Nia Alvarez. Shout out to him! And I did some MNL48 content with fan nights, particular beat and the crossover stuff. Okay, 2 words collide and we got a crossover fan art. And ano pa ba? I did some MNL related content in my blog as well, over the blog during the lockdown era. Not kidding. Yeah, lockdown era. Yeah. So I did for those for Paksa MNL. Shout out to the guys at Paksa MNL. Hello. And because one of the writers and content creators, and particularly one of my favorites from Paksa was we actually did a coverage for the 3rd GE, and one of those. Oh, speaking of Jamie, I already did her article related an article or slash brief profile related to her. And I actually knew that it was shared by Jamie herself. What a surprise, man! It's one of my favorites. And we actually did the covers for mostly mall shows, and my page took part on behalf of Paksa, and we did a live FB live streams in some mall shows, and yeah, we actually did. And of course, my most recent cover was for Japan Fiesta. It was so nice. It was so cool. Not gonna lie. All right, that's one of my favorites. Of course, the photographers. Oh, thank you very much for that. And then fans of various. I'm just losing count anyway. So, what is your favorite memory single? Of course, PFC. And what else? High Tension. Yeah. 365. Norway Man and River. And honorable mention goes to Ikaw Melody and Aitakata. Honorable mentions rather. So yeah. My favorite coupling singles are Palo Sukoi Maybe, Talon ng Sakura, Sa Puntaon ng Sakura. Yeah, that's from River. And ano pa ba? Wait. Ano ba yung Yona? Come on. Igay ni Bingo. Yeah, Bingo. And God dang. Oh gosh, all of our mention goes to Igay ni Mango and Green Flash. And Umindak nan is it I could say is a coupling. Oh well. Oh well, yeah. Alright, First Rabbit, and yeah, that's for the coupling. If a new fan, so I give it some. If I go doing a panel, then why not? Related to MNL, then why not? But I think we're doing a small orientation about the do's and don'ts while being a new fan, like there are certain things that you can allow to, such as taking pics of your oshis and videos of taking videos and pics of your oshis, and of course bawal mag selfie. Yes, that's not allowed unless you're gonna do it in two shot photo with your oshi. And no checky allowed unless you're gonna do in the actual checky session. And there are of course no touching policy. No touch, guys. No touching policy. And the fan chants. And because this is why MNLove48 is way different from the other people other groups, because they are so unique. And of course, I do like the interaction, the others you can meet. Meaning to say, you can interact with your Oshi for as long as it's very wholesome, guys. A wholesome approach in a very wholesome environment. That's it. And how MNL48 changed my life? So it really means a lot to them. It really means a lot to them because everything, they changed my life forever, because where their songs really lift me up to the lift me up so much. And my god. I don't know what to do if we are going without them alongside the other people that I looked up to. But still, it gained so many people. They are changing so many people, including me. It's a testament that pwede pala yun. I mean there are artists themselves, but also they lifting each other to other people and fellow artists too. Even other artists are even lifted by because of them. And despite the challenges that we face so far, it's a testament that they undeniably say, and it's such a very iconic group. Can you imagine? Of course, I got, like I said, members do come and go, but there are still a lot. But some of them are ready to stay, and that's because we have them. We have them. Whatever happens, it's gotta be a tough one, you know. I'm really old to them, regardless, and it really pushed me. They really pushed me to the next level. I mean, to the next levels of my life, and I don't know. Really serious, honestly, how to look up to, and I'm so happy to be part. I'm so happy they exist, and yeah, they are very exist. They exist. They are not fake. They are not pretentious. That it's real. They're real, and they're one of the real they're among my real inspirations in life. And yeah, I'm very happy to them, and I'm really old to them, so much. And we got down to my wish for the MNL was taking a lift, and to do continue support, to do keep up with good as always. And whatever happens, I really ready to support. I'm so willing to support them even further. And the fans that the fans that are still on the bucket list to fulfill them, why not? I'm really ready to support them as well. And I wish all the best to them, and I'm pretty happy. Congratulations to their 5th anniversary. And last but not the least, I'm very looking forward for the 8th single and beyond, and beyond excitement. The things we should prepare for both good and bad stuff as always, and I am ready to get in the feels. Particularly what's gonna happen if a certain adult will be totally insanely good, okay? But anyway, yeah, it's tough. But still, the challenges will come arise. And yeah, pretty happy for the 8th single. And so, all the high pop. And we got to fill the shoes that No Way Man had did before. And yeah, PFC rather. And looking forward to their upcoming ganaps as well. Very excited. And that's all I have for the commemoration. Wow. Ano ba to? So we'll actually, before we get up, dahil dyan, we're gonna have Yona Asks. So, for sure we had two. Sad. Okay. We're gonna actually have Yona Asks for this episode. Hold on. Because I have to look for the question. Oh, yes, here we go. About what MNL48 so describe your life and explain, and what does the group mean to you? So, again, we have two responses, sadly. Anyway, okay na yun, kaysa zero. Our fellow MNLove, my fellow MNLove, and one of our guests, recurring guests, that is Nightcat. So, she says, my love is just a river plus first rabbit combo kasi hindi ako mayaman. Marami ko hinga sa management na MNL. Malaking ang tulong ng grupo sa metaf ko at sa yung gateway ko sa P-pop world. Thank you, Nightcat. Another guest, wow. Another recurring guest, si Christian. So, 365. 30 araw. Ano naman tong Yona na to? Sorry. So, 360 araw ng aeroplano papel. Ito yung kanta na may finish as journey. Ito rin yung pagdiwa ni isang taon na anniversary ng MNL48. Kaya tuwing kinakanta mo siya, maramdaman mo yung feelings mo at yung tipong gusto mo umiyak ng husto. Okay, thank you, Christian. Such a touching, oh well, lovable experience. And yeah, thank you for your responses. And yeah, that's all we have, the Yona Asks. And of course, we're gonna do it again next episode. And with that, here I go. Totoo na to, guys. And dahil dyan, something make it up. No, it's not even making a third time for the Ozone Summerfest wild card. Of course, I'll be attending day 2. And I'm gonna cosplay as... Who the hell is this cosplay? Here's the Minakata from Summertime Rendering. Bakit? So it's gotta be a year of Summertime Rendering since it aired. Oh, wow, what a... It's literally summer here in the Philippines. Come on. And why should we celebrate more than 365 days of the Summertime Rendering anime series with Nagumo Sensei? So, yeah. And also, I'll be joining the J Music Singing Contest wildcard. And to my fellow fan for the finalists, I wish all the best. All the best. I think some of them are few. But anyway, good luck to each and every one of us. And that's a wrap for our MNL48 5th anniversary episode in this podcast. So we're done. We're ready. Finally, homegrown music is already done, and we are going to we fly towards Europe. Bakit? Why are we going to Europe this time? Because we're gonna discuss about the Eurovision Song Contest and why is this a thing? Why did it exist in the first place? And who among those recognized singers that are surprisingly and actually competing in that in the biggest musical competition on the planet? And our sorry, ano naman na to. And yeah, ano pa ba? What are the things that the familiar terms with familiar terms and our thoughts on this year's Eurovision and who does deserve sino ang deserve, sino ang hindi deserve and sino ang mabibigyan ng isa pang chance. Anyway, there are a lot of questions, but you don't guess nothing. Next episode, we will find out. So please look forward to our finally first Eurovision related episode in the podcast. So yeah, that's the time that all I have. Thank you very much for listening. This is Yona signing out, and I see you guys on the next Your Kuromatoki's Into the Podcast. Stay safe, stay kicking, and stay awesome always. Bye bye, guys.